What's in the box, Jimmy? Oh, well, we're gonna find out. Jimmy, didn't you already have a ToneX pedal on this channel? Yes, I did, and it was sponsored by Buy or Borrow. They sent it to me and I sent it back. It was fun to play with for a little bit. And then IK Multimedia saw that video and said, hey, would you like to keep a ToneX pedal and make some more content with it? I was like, heck yeah. So here it is, and they're actually going to send me the other device, the ToneX Capture, so I can capture some amps and stuff when that becomes in stock like next year, I think, which is not that far away. Brand spanking new. IK Multimedia, musicians first. Never even been touched. Oh, watch this. I love doing that. All right, I think I have found the perfect solution for the ToneX pedalboard build. Yes, I'm gonna put this on the pedalboard. A bit of a mess right now, but ToneX HX effects, yes. Jet pedals, yes. Sonicake stuff, Westminster, Armistice, and the Dunlop Volume X Mini. Really messy right now, but it sounds great. All powered by the brand new mono power supply. Plenty of power for all these pedals. And it's gonna go on that mono pedal board with that case right there. Now, I actually just made a mistake. I said mono pedal board and case when it's actually not. There's another brand and it looks exactly like mono, and I have them both here, and that's why I got confused. It was out of habit that I said that. It's actually GhostFire. Look at this case. It's awesome, and it looks just like the mono bag. I mean, look, I think they're definitely trying to make it look exactly the same. Even down to the little triangle things on the feet. Look at that. Copycats. And why not? This is such a good bag. All right, so they look like each other, but are they the same quality? That's what we need to really know. I mean, the mono bags are just so good. This plush, thick, I mean, it's so good. It's really good quality. I mean, you're not gonna get the quality in another bag that you're gonna get with mono, and that's also reflected in the price. So here's the GhostFire bag, a little bit bigger, but it's pretty good quality too. Now you can feel that it's just not the same materials, but it's nice and plush. Man, whose old hand is that? Can you tell I'm turning 40 in a week? Hey, look at that, stuff I'm not gonna use. They both have the pocket that you can put all your cables and stuff in, really nice. They also sent me a power supply that I'm not using yet. It's the GP8 SV2. I've been using it, you know, to try and test other pedals. It's a really good power supply, and so I just keep it around the office for such things. Oh yeah, and let's take a look at the board itself. It's aluminum. It's not like a mono board where it's all one piece. It is welded together, but it's got nice little hard rubber little footies right there. It also has the ports that you can, you know, use to plug in. I don't think I'm gonna use those though. And this size is the standard 2.0 GhostFire. Thank you, GhostFire, for sending me this stuff. All right, before I can build this board, I have some prep to do, specifically with this HX Effects, which I'm so excited to put on a board. I underutilize this all the time because it doesn't have amps in it, and so it just has been sitting on the rack over here, and I'm excited to use it more often. But I bought it used years ago, and I never took the old Velcro off the back. If you ever have that sticky residue, just use the old tape to pull it off. All right, so that's what the board layout is going to be. I also got this 3M Dual Lock off Amazon. I'll link this down below. It's the good stuff. It's not the cheap stuff. I think it was like 15 bucks for this 4-foot roll, not even a 10-foot roll. And I think I had to get 4 of them. So it is what it is. Listening to Chris Garnett play some ramping tremolo with some ambient effects. want to put on too much dual lock, so I'm gonna try to limit it to what I actually need. And that means a stripe across the top and a stripe right across the word ToneX. ToneX, boom, right. All right, I'm ready to at least put on the pedals that I know where they're going and I don't have to remove them to add the cables, which would be the volume pedal and the HX effects. Now I have some things to think about, like signal flow. I know I'm gonna come in here first. I can put that on. But do I wanna use my Dunlop as an expression or as volume? I always end up using it as volume. But since I have so many blocks in here, I can just drop a volume block in here if I want. So I think I'm gonna set this up for as expression because I've been wanting to play around with some like ramping tremolo, maybe. That's just gonna be expression. So I don't even have to worry about that. So I'm just gonna go into here, go into here, go into here. Then I'm putting the ToneX in the effects loop of the stomp. All right, it took me a second, but now I remember the path I'm taking. I am going drives in this one chorus that you can't see into the front of the HX effects. Then I'm sending out into the input of the ToneX, back out into the effects loop, out of the HX effects, and out these wet effects here. That way I can move the ToneX anywhere I want in the chain. I have the ability inside to put effects before the amp if I want, or just keep them after. And these will be after, and I'll just plug straight out of this into front of house. Okay, that's the plan. Tedious. Tedious, I tell you. Send, return. You know what? Dual lock is so thick that I think I can like cut out some notches and have it go under the pedals. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. All right, breakthrough. Breakthrough. Since this dual lock is so thick, I'm actually going to run for neatness under the pedal. How cool is that? That way from the top, it just disappeared. So here's what I'm doing. I'm kind of notching some of this out so that the cables will fit down through there and look super neat. All right, it is time to do some cable management. I don't have too much here, but it isn't looking good and I don't want anything to get snagged. So I got my 3M zip tie mounts and we'll do some work. All right, just when you think you're done with cable management, you realize you got more. I forgot I had to run my MIDI cable because I want my HX effects to send tap tempo to the Jet Eternity. And then this power supply is really narrow and sleek and amazing. But one of the downsides is that it comes out with this cable and runs into a separate wall thing. And then I mounted it right there so that I could just plug in my IEC cable. And it's all on the same side where I'm gonna be plugging in anyways. So there it is. Let's plug it up and hear what it sounds like. All right, so we're just gonna walk through the board. And first of all, let me just say, I love ToneX. This whole unit is quiet. Everything is on. I do have a noise suppressor on, but that's like fuzz. Awesome. I found by Altered, I think it's Altered Ampworks on Instagram. I got their free stuff, and I may go back and purchase some stuff because I really love it. They have the Blues Junior, and I just can't get away from the Blues Junior. I love it. And I dialed in. Well, they give you 3 different tones. I pretty much got this one the way I like it. Nice and clean. Copied it over to these and then just added more gain. I mean, it just rips. I love it. So up here is the Armistice by Westminster Effects. It does a lot of things, but here's how I have it dialed in. Nice. Sonicake. I like this pedal. It's got the filter level and then just this overall gain, and you can do classic or modern, I think. And then I like having the tone group next here. This is a super inexpensive pedal, but I love being able to just have an EQ, so I can EQ for pickups or whatever. If I need to add some sparkle, which is what I have now, just a little bit of gain, push here in the 2 and the 4, and then bring out some of the low end. Love it. Then I have a chorus pedal here. Then I go into the HX effects, and I have a myriad of things set up. Compressor, if I need it for my quiet tones. Another drive. I love being able to just do that on the fly. I set the speed anywhere from 1 to like 5 on the speed. Then dual pitch just to add for some, you know, if I'm doing some lead lines. And then the retro reel. For some of that like aged tape effect. And then I keep wanting to put these on. These are the Jet Pedals Revelation. This is the 4-knob version, the latest version, Radiant Space, and their Eternity Endless Space. And I have some different settings pulled up for those. Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, I can do a bunch of stuff with it. There's a ton more effects in here. I'm still playing with different amps in the ToneX. This was their AC10 by Altered Amp Work. Also downloaded some worship tutorial stuff. Let's see. This is their Worship Tutorials Morgan. I also did the same kind of stuff to it. Notice it's hard to go back and forth between different amps because they have different EQ sweeps, and A being them doesn't always do it justice. If you just kind of pick one and stick with it, then you like it. This is their Fender, I don't remember, a 65 something deluxe. I can't remember. I love that tone too. I kind of did the same thing. I got the first preset like I liked it, and then just copy them over and then add gain and maybe take away bass as the gain goes up, because sometimes the bass can start flubbing out. that's it for now. I still got some tweaking to do. I'm getting used to the ToneX as I was listening back to the recording. Compared to what I was hearing in the room versus what I heard on the recording, I might take out some bass and we'll just see how it plays live. I just got this. So you're gonna be seeing more of this board because I'm really enjoying it. Plus my other board, I just finished building my other one that's on my rock board. It's a lot more in depth and I've added some things to it. I'm excited to share with you. So make sure you're subscribed, hang around the channel, have a Merry Christmas. Is this coming out before or after Christmas? Probably after. Hey, Happy New Year. I don't know when you're watching this, but wherever you are, whenever you are, hope you're having a good day. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next video.